for a bid of Elrama Central Park Development Project Phase 1. So this is the exciting part of our meeting. We have 2 parks that are going out for bid, and Jamie, do you have any pictures of Elrama?
Yes, there's a couple display posters in the back. The 2 on the left are the Elrama Park. The 2 on the right are Veterans Memorial Park. To speak to this agenda item, the Elrama Park bid specifications are finalized. They're ready for advertisement. They've been approved by DCNR, which is the primary funder of this project. So we'd ask the board to go ahead and authorize us to advertise it. We'd like to get ads in the paper sometime next week.
So just to be clear on the advertisements, are you advertising or is Sweat's office?
We'll do the advertisement.
Okay. And will you do the bid similar? Will they be open at a midday on a certain day? Will you be doing it in a...
Yeah, typically what we like to do when it's an engineering project that's being publicly advertised, we schedule the bid opening here publicly at the township midday sometime when contractors can be here to witness the bid opening. And usually we do that on a meeting day so that we have a few hours to review the bid so that that night the board can then award. Case in point, the 2 road projects we talked about. Those bids, however, were big enough. We got so many bids on them, we need a little more time to review them. But the intention is that we do the bid opening in the middle of the day, then we've got time to review it so that night at the meeting, if you choose to, you can award the project. So that we'll probably handle these projects the same way.
When would you anticipate advertising?
If we could get the advertisement in the paper next week, what that would target us a bid opening date of your June legislative meeting on both these park projects will be on the same schedule.
So I know that this is the full project. We were talking about cutting some things, but you've designed this with the pavilion. You have steel roofing to lower the maintenance for anybody, 10, 20 years from now. We have a tree line.
Yeah, so to talk about the Elrama Park, there are 2 phases to this park plan. The first phase is grant funded by DCNR. We have a second phase we hope to do next year that is funded by DCED. But anyway, there are 2 phases. First phase involves the parking lot, the pavilion, some aesthetic improvements. We've got a little bit of split rail fence going in, a couple trees just to kind of green up the space of the park. The second phase, which I mentioned, DCED grant funded, we'll actually put some playground equipment in, and a walking trail. So hopefully, first phase we get done this year, second phase we get some playground equipment, walking trail in next year, and then this park will have achieved its master plan that we have scoped out.
Perfect.
And these are grants that the township applied for?
Yes, these are grants the township applied for.
What are the amounts of the grants?
The DCNR grant is $50,000. The DCED grant is nearly the same. I don't remember the number off the top of my head. I want to say it was
71, 79. I thought it was like 78.
So maybe, I don't have it at my fingertips, but they're significant grants. The DCNR grant that we're doing this project right now is a 50% grant. We've got a $100,000 estimate on the project, so it's 50% funded. The DCED is an 85% grant. So the township only has to match that 15% to get all the dollars they've awarded to us. They're great grants.
Okay, that's great. So anybody?
I'll make a motion to put it out for advertisement.